I'm going to try to do something a little unorthodox today. As you can see back here, I've got a whole bunch of pots here that are sitting in a, let's see if I can show you here, sitting kind of in a floating raft, but there's no rafts. See, there's flower pots. Anyway, let me get you a better look at that. See, what I've got here is a whole bunch of flower pots that are sitting in some water. There's, I don't know, an inch or two of water down there, and so that kind of makes the soil on top moist but not soaked. Anyway, I've got some peas planted in these already, and it is about the middle of March right now, and what I want to do is I want to grow some carrots. Let me show you here. Now, these are the carrots I have in mind, and I was thinking that you know, these pots would make a great place to grow these kind of carrots, and maybe 4 or 5 of them in the same pot, except I've already got peas growing in there. But what if I planted them both at the same time? And then what I do is when the peas come up, which they will come up pretty soon, and then these will take a little longer to mature, I think, and basically pull the peas out when they're done and leave these in there and let them keep growing. So that's what I'm going to try to do today. So I'm going to plant 3 or 4 seeds in each one of these grow pots here, and we'll see what happens this year. Well, I planted these carrots a little while ago in the south greenhouse, and I just pulled them out today. They probably could have stayed in there a little longer, but these were just planted in some flower pots. And I thought I'd see how they grew. There's a nice big one here back here, and I think these are all the same kind of carrots, and I'm not sure what they were actually, but this is just to see would they grow in an aquaponic environment in flower pots that were sitting in about an inch or 2 of water, and they seem to grow quite well. So right now what I'm going to do is cut the tops off the carrots and put them in the composter here, but I thought I'd just take a picture so you can see how well they did. Okay, well there they are, separated from the greens and the carrots. And that's what's left over. Now that's the entire harvest. Now I didn't plant that many of them, but they actually turned out pretty good. And so now I just got to figure out a different way to plant them so we can grow a lot of carrots. Okay, now as you can see from the basket there, I didn't get too many carrots. Now I really didn't plant them that thickly. And as I said, I had some peas already planted in there, so I really didn't want to disrupt too much. The whole idea was, would they really grow in an environment like this? And they did. They did quite well, as you can see. So what I'm going to try to do is probably next year, maybe I'll just plant them real thick in these pots, and then I ought to get a pretty good harvest of carrots. Now keep in mind, I planted them in March, January, March, and harvested them in July. So that's 5 months of growth, and you know, that's not bad for what I see here.